Hi guys, and welcome to Archery at Home with Patrick Huston. So today we've got a few exercises to do with a cliniband. We're going to do some lightweight. You can see it as warm-up or you can see it as lightweight conditioning. We call it prehab, like rehab but prehabilitation. So some light prehab exercises that then will go into some draw work, some technical movements, but after that we'll just see how it goes. So we'll start off with our rotator cuff. So we want to hold our elbow firm in against our sides and just rotate out to the side just like this. It's really simple. You can tie it up against the door, you can hold it, doesn't really matter. Another way of doing your external rotation rotator cuff, we're keeping our elbow in the same place and rotating 90 degrees around it. So, and then we'll do the other side. Prehabilitation exercises are to stop you getting injured. They're not to rehab you, they're prehabilitation. So they're to condition the lightweight muscles, the things that you might injure, the things that you might irritate with large volumes of training. But they're also great conditioning exercises for pretty much everyone. So as you can tell, being shut up in my room for the past week as I've been sick, I found my Aerosox hat, been going through my wardrobe, bright green luminous Aerosox hat. Yep, not going to get lost with this on. So now we're going to do the internal rotation. So I'm going to use the door handle here. Hopefully it won't spring open. So I've tied little loops on the end of these, really useful for this. Slip it over the door handle and then we just do the rotation internally, just like that. It's really simple. This should be lightweight. This is not a hard exercise. You make this difficult by building up the lactic burn. Build up that heat in the muscle. And that's because we're stretching the muscle, we're putting a lot of blood into it. We're doing lightweight work that it can definitely handle. It's just not too fatiguing. Well, it gets fatiguing because you do a high number of reps. Normally people will be a lot stronger internal rotation than external rotation. So now we'll go on to internal on the other side. Okay, very good. So now we're going to do an exercise called band pull-aparts. Now you can use a lightweight. Lightweight works perfectly fine to begin with, and then you can get stronger if you like, but really start off light. So if you're using one single band, we'll use the single side, not the double, just to begin with. So what we're going to do is put our thumbs pointing outwards. That's the important thing. This is a good exercise, but particularly your head wants to come forward, you'll come up into your upper traps. We want to have the thumbs pointing out, and then we're pulling the shoulder blades back and down, like so. So we're pulling nearly straight into our chest, but very slightly upwards, and then pulling down, pulling the band apart, externally rotating our shoulder, pulling our shoulder blades down in towards each other. Hopefully you should be able to see fairly clearly on my shoulders. The band's pulling apart and the shoulder blades pull back and down. Very good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a little bit of a strange exercise, but we're going to work on the internal strength of our neck. We're going to work on the flexors, which pull our head backwards. Most people have forward head posture, tight scalenes down here, this will hurt like anything, and a tight sternocleidomastoid either side pulls your head down. So we're going to lean back and pull our head back multiple times. So we're pulling our chin in to our throat. You'll feel things activate in the front of your throat that you're not really, doesn't really help talking. You're not really used to, but we'll get a little bit of activation in there. And now we'll do some very, very quick stretching of the SCM. Just lean our head over to the side, this shoulder down. You can put very light pressure, you'll feel the tension. Some people are very restricted and feel the tension straight away. But you just want to feel tension on this side of the neck, chin in, and then chin upwards. Go to the other side, chin in, then chin upwards. I'll apply a little bit of pressure, and this is really, it's almost just the weight of my hand and my upper arm. These stretches can really, really change how your neck feels. So don't push anything, definitely don't do anything that's painful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is brace our arms as if we're bear crawling, as if we're commando crawling along the ground. Brace our arms with the band in between the two. Okay, and now we're going to move forward and out and then back and down. So that band is always under tension. Try and keep your shoulders in the same place, and we can activate the flexors of the neck to keep the chin tucked as we expand the chest around that central column. You'll find this might make things move in your ribs. You can focus on the breath. We'll hold here for a second. So out. You'll find a lot of tension down your sides while you do this. I've actually struggled to use my lower ribs at this point, because there's a lot of muscle built up there on me. So we'll do a few more of them. And at this point, squeeze the shoulder blades back, head in, and try and open the chest. Forward, back, and then open the chest. You'll find this really getting a burn through your shoulders. I know I can feel it on myself, and I'm more conditioned than most. So now we're going to go on to some technical stuff. We'll just go through a good number of draw drills, and I'll describe it as we're going along. So we start off pressing everything away, head pulled back in towards us, so we're not starting with our head. See the difference in position if I'm here or if I'm here? There's a very big difference in the angle of my neck. You can get headaches from this. If I can actually feel it instantly in the tension just in there, in behind my occiput, the base of my skull. So now we've had a little rest, push away, head back and up. So we're squaring our head to the target, so we're keeping that alignment, but we're then just pulling our head away from it to make us as tall as we can be. Push away, elbow away from the body. We don't want to be in here. Elbow away from the body. And then we raise up, height of the eyes, and then pull down with the elbows, not with the arms, never with the hand. We don't move hand first. We move the elbows down, transfer in and behind us, and execute. I miss archery. If anybody is shooting at home, feel free to get in touch. I'm taking on private clients at the moment, coaching wise, to give you personalised advice. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I just love archery. It's such a cool sport. So push away, elbow out, head back, raise up to the eyes, down, transfer in behind you, and execute. Now when I'm executing, I'm really keeping that front arm driving into the target, keeping us on point, on the aim, all the time. Now remember, I've said in my earlier videos, this hand's relaxed so that this tattoo, this portion of my wrist, can break free. If I keep this tight, you'll see my hand retain this square shape above the wrist with this finger, and the fingers can be often quite tightly in. You can have knuckles back or the wrist coming in towards you. We don't want that. We want the wrist relaxed, stretched out, and you see it goes from being this square shape to being this kind of stretched out triangular shape. That's what we want. We want the wrist stretched out, relaxed, rolled over, weight of the string taken in the fingers through the flexors into the elbow, and that power transferred through elongated muscles round to the back. At some point I'll do a video on literally just this, the act of doing that. It's a tick that I have. I do it walking around the supermarkets, in the park, stood around at home while waiting for the pasta to boil. Yeah, but I've worked out, it's something that's helped me through my career build a conscious sensation of what I want to happen through the execution, which is the most important bit of the shot. So we'll go through a few draws together. Push away, head back, elbow up, raise, elbows down to the sides, onto the lats, transfer up and back, hand comes to the face. Don't pull the hand to the face, the elbow brings the hand to the face, and then we execute. Very good. So again, head back, push the elbows up, high to the eyes, down onto the lats, transfer up and back. I'll do a few for a different couple of angles so you can see. So push the arms away, chin in, elbow up to the height of the eyes, down onto the lats, transfer the elbow back and execute. Push down and away, elbow up, height of the eyes, down onto the lats, elbow up and behind you, hand into the face, execute. Push down and away, head back, elbow up, height of the eyes, pushing the front shoulder down and forwards, down with the elbows, transfer back. The inside out front shoulder, that's where it all comes down to. This point of, instead of being here, where it's behind and to the left of me, want it down and to the right, inside out. If that's one corner, that's the other corner pushed into there. That's where we want to be. This bottom right corner of the arm. So stand straight, head back, push the arms away, elbow up, height of the eyes, down onto the lats, transfer up and execute. Well, I hope that's been interesting for you guys. Make sure to like and share this video. Please send it to your friends, your clubmates, people that can't shoot at the moment. Hopefully it's all quite interesting. You can learn a little bit about the way I think about my shot and some of the little exercises we can do to go along with it to help improve your archery. So I hope you have a great day. Love, Patrick.